Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everyone. Happy October the 31st, 2022. Monday. It is Halloween. Actually, Halloween. Or happy fall. We don't really do Halloween, but happy fall. So I come out this morning and this tree finally dry rotted and fell off. You see that? And of course, it fell off right when I started to. Oh, let me do this section here. Let me make a designate, what they call it, designated zone, lounging zone. It was going to be my fire pit zone. It will be my fire pit zone. I wanted that tree gone, but I was just thinking, okay, how do I get up there? How do I do this? Do I have to cut all the vines down first and then get a long ladder? Do I send my son halfway up there to cut it? But God provides. Thank you, God. He knew I wanted it down because it had all these dead vines and branches on it. So they are gone now. So I will have to pull them out, pull all this out, and burn all of this. And I'll have to pull it in the middle because it's a lot and I don't want the rest of the woods to catch fire. We also have a visitor up there who was chirping a little while ago. I'm, there he is. It's a little birdie sitting at the top of the wooded area right there. And it was just making a ruckus a little while ago. But there she goes. She's still sitting there. Okay. So anyway, you never know. It rained. It stormed Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. It stormed the 29th. And then again, I think a light storm rain last night. I don't know. I was so tired. I went to bed early, so I didn't hear anything. But it's really damp out here today. I see the ground is just wet. There were huge puddles. Hush up. Huge puddles. He's so jealous. There were huge puddles out here. But it's just really soggy now. My black ladies, they're just chilling on the fire pit. There. So the plan for this area, and my chairs were broken during the storm. It is what it is, A lot of loss. Hurricane Ida came through with a vengeance and just tore up my place. They think a tornado hit our block because, again, I lost like 10 trees, if not more, 10 large trees, and a lot of small trees, and it was just a lot of devastation in this area. But I'm on the road to recovery. I'm on the road. So anywho, my black ladies are just chilling. This area in my vision, I have pictures of when I lived out of state. I made an area and I made the ground round like tarp, make it round, and then put your rocks on it, whatever color you want. I did white rocks, and then I made my own anaconda chairs myself, my style, and I colored them purple. Why? I just that color I was fascinated with at a particular time. LSU color as well. I'm not a football fan, but I'm just saying. And Prince, Purple Rain. Anywho, I'm thinking maybe I do that again, especially since my chairs were broken in the storm. I hate that. So what I've learned, I went through Hurricane Katrina, now Hurricane Ida, and a lot of miniature storms as well. And what I've learned over the years after really going through a natural disaster, a major one, things could be replaced. Time heals all wounds. It's just stuff. It does cause stress, but you really just have to shake it off and move on. You have your life. Hey, knock it off. He's on a lead right now. That's why he's barking like that. But yeah, you have your life. You have your family. So you just have to okay, take a deep breath. Really, inhale, exhale, deep breaths, and just move past it and just say, okay, now I'm gonna make it better than it was before. It just is what it is. Yeah, it was devastating to hear. Oh, sorry, we don't pay for things outside. No, we're not gonna pay for your shed. We're not gonna pay for your RV. We're not gonna pay for your chairs and yeah. So anywho, it is what it is. So Yeah, so just starting all over. This fire pit right here, actually, we got dumpster diving right after the storm. Someone had threw it out. It's going to be a fire pit, so we just need containment there, and I'm gonna throw some logs and uh, stuff in there, some leaves, and that'll be a fire pit. It will not be on the plastic tarp. It's going to be further out. So now here's another project. I am the single mom with a list of projects that would make a grown man cry. Yeah, make a grown man cry. Lots of projects, never ending projects. And unfortunately, I do not have the budget to keep hiring professionals, landscapers, and tree cutters, contractors. Just can't. I think many of you can't. Those who can, you're blessed. Financially blessed, I'll put it that way. I'm blessed in other ways, but just not financially. I did make the choice to be a homeschool mom. I made the choice to be a homesteader. No one forced me in either direction. So I chose to, work from home or work for myself so that I could be with my child. That was more important to me than the money. Even though the money is missed and needed, being a full-time mom, especially later in life when you start out having children, it was just very important for me to spend as much time as possible with my child and not having him raised by strangers and picking up their values, their ethics and, behaviors, etc. I'm not saying that, me and my child are perfect by no means. Lord knows there are challenges daily, daily. But um, just to be able to wake up every morning and he's there, and I could see him at lunchtime and dinner time and throughout the day, snack time, and we could just, oh, let's go to the park, let's go to the lakefront, let's just hang out, let's sleep in, whatever we do us. So we're doing us on our budget, on our meager budget. We have all the things we need in life, the needs, but we have to work, or I have to work to make sure that everything continues to flow. So God is good and He always provides. I have faith, believe, not complaining, because when I think of our life, I'm like, oh my God, how, how? It's just God. He provides. I have to give all thanks, because He really does provide. With the simple to the largest, I promise you, He does take care of those who believe in Him. He does. It's like a shelter or security blanket, but He really does provide. So that's what I want to say, because I made some mini videos today. I showed earlier the goat's breakfast, um, what I gave them today, Bermuda hay, some leftover celery that was going bad, and I sprinkled everything with a few, just one hand of oats, just one handful of oats. I sprinkled over everything like salt. Plus, I added some salt and some baking soda, which you're supposed to give your goats for digestion and potassium. So they have that. And they're grazing in the wooded area. As you see, Shirley is checking me out. Why are you being so nosy, Shirley? Huh? You know I'm talking about you? Nosy goat. And when I walk away, she starts to call me, moo, moo. Anyway, here are my black ladies. Everybody's eating already. Look how fat they are. They should be laying eggs anytime soon. There's some big birds, considering they're only 3 or 4 months old. I really have to check my phone to see when we got them, how old they are. I don't remember anymore. I just don't remember. Too much going on. And there's my rooster, Tux, my Silky. Hi, Tuxie boy. Where you at? There you go. Hi, Tuxie. What's shaking? Feather's over there, too. Oh, where you at, Feather? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? He's over there. Feather. Oh, there you are. Hi, Feather. So they're close, and Gloria's right behind him. So they are watching her. I have the baby locked up right now because Gloria got out. She escaped on me again. That's one tricky chicken. So I am making a containment for her and her baby, because it just really could be stressful when she gets out and the roosters follow her. I don't like that. But again, welcome to our world, like single mom homestead on the bayou. And when you homestead, I guess, I can't say you have to expect unexpected, but yeah, you do. Things come up, whether you are, homesteading alone or you have help. Things come up, and you just have to deal with them as they come without freaking out. But you have to think on your feet, and so definitely, um, this has taught me to think on my feet. It's kind of like when you're a new parent and you have a child, for the first time. All those things you just don't know. You know, oh, I got this baby, and I gotta buy baby clothes and a crib and all that. So you get the basics, but then you forget you got this baby that's gonna be crawling in a few months. You also have to put the safety, the little power. What do you call those things that you put in the outlets so that they don't stick their finger in there? Those electrical outlet protectors. You have to buy those. My child actually did, when we went into a new house, put his finger in that, not just once but twice. He didn't learn his lesson after the first shock, and so there's a lot of things like that you have to think of and think on your feet. Oh, let me make sure I have a fireplace guard to go in front of the fireplace. So the same thing when you're homesteading. When you have chickens or other animals, you need to practice safety. You have to invest in fencing, and ropes, doors, making sure you pick up the property so that there's nothing there for them to eat that they shouldn't eat, etc. So that's what we're doing. So now I have this extra little thing to do. So I think the plan, I'm not going to burn today because one is really wet out after raining for 2 days, and I have to leave shortly. I have an appointment. So the plan will be to pick up all of the little vines, put them on a fire pit, and then if not later today or tomorrow, we will use a handsaw. We bought those new hand saws, those really small ones, but they cut, and we'll cut that branch up in small sections and save it for the winter. The media is talking all about, the war and gas prices. Things could just really go awry possibly this winter. So I'm not burning all of my wood. We are stacking it, storing it, just in case. Just in case. And we do, as you see, we normally use our yard. We like to socialize in our yard. We camp in our yard. We've had many people over and had cookouts and camping in our yard. So we like to keep, wood for that purpose to make fires. So that's what we will do. Okay. So that's more than I thought I would say today, but that's where we are. Okay. So save your wood, if you can, on your place. Have some extra wood, lumber, or matches, propane, whatever it is, gasoline. Have something just in case as a backup, just in case something happens this winter. You need a way to keep yourself warm. Okay, you need that. So just have it, and then Google or YouTube ways to store those items so that you're safe. I want everyone to stay safe out there. I'm not going to make my channel a fear channel, but it is homesteading is about also, preparing. We prep. Um, I believe it's a survival skills. Trying to eventually get to a point where we can live off grid, but we're a long way off. But I just have so many projects. We bought that book, you know, about survival skills and no grid survival skills. I bought two of them actually, and we are working on those things. So there's going to be many things we're going to discuss, and those are about those subjects, survival and prepping, and we'll get to canning. I'm going to start a canning class with some church members, and as I learn, I'll teach you as well. I'll share with you. And many of you, you already know this already. So if you know it already, great. You could comment, share, give me tips so that I don't have to make so many mistakes up front. That would be really appreciated. Let me know. And if I find out any shortcuts or, something works better than something else, I'll try to make sure to post that as well. So, yeah. So that's it for now. Like I said, I didn't want it to be too long, and it already is. So I want to say thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Again, I'm new to the channel. Be nice to me, please. Or if you're not interested, all you have to do is just not save, or or block, whatever. I don't know, whatever they do. Don't subscribe if you don't if you're not interested. But I want it to be entertaining. I want you to learn something. I want you to know that you don't have to have 10 acres, 50 acres, 100 acres to do this. You can do this on less than an acre. You can do this. Um, and I'm a city girl. I am not a country girl by no means. Born and raised in the city. So all this is new. I guess I am former military, but this is completely new. So I am learning as I am videoing to you. I have just learned this or learning it at that moment. Okay, so these are my Indian goats. My dog, Cotton Ball, my rescue, who is very, very jealous and spoiled rotten. My son says he's needy. Oh, he didn't like that word. He didn't like that. Yes, he calls you needy. Are you needy? Oh, you're a little needy? Just a little bit? Just a little bit? Wow. Oh, okay. He didn't like that one. So, as I learn, I will share with you. So, we'll learn together. We can laugh together. We can cry together. But most of all, let's inspire one another. Let's inspire one another. All thanks to God. Thank you for another beautiful day. Thank you for life. Thank you for the health of my family, my friends. Thank you to all those who support us. We thank you, love you, and to all, happy homesteading.